Good morning, kindergarten friends. It's so great to see you. Today is day number 2 of distance learning. I hope you've already watched the morning announcements with Mrs. Antwine. I put that in a separate file for you to watch because I only have a 15-minute window where I can have time with you, and I wanted to use it all up for me to be with you. And Mrs. Antwine can have her announcement time separately. So I hope that you enjoyed yesterday. I was so excited to see all of your posts. You were so busy on Seesaw. It was great to see your faces, to hear you saying good morning, and to just see what you were up to. Are we ready for day number 2? I think we are. And today I'm adding a few more things for you to do on your distance learning, but I know you can do it. And I know you're still going to have plenty of time to play, help your parents at home, and be active. All right, so let's get going. First of all, I want the whole house to hear what these 4 rules are. So when you repeat after me, I want you to repeat after me loud and clear so the whole house can hear what our rules are. Are you ready? Repeat after me. Be respectful. Be responsible. Be safe. And do your best. Good job, you guys. That was super loud. Thank you for helping me out with that. The whole house has to follow those rules just like you do, right? All right. Now, it is a new month. Yesterday, it was the last day of March. The month that comes after March is April. And the first day of April is kind of a crazy day. Does anyone know what April 1st is also known as? That's right. You guys, it is April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day is a day where people like to play silly pranks on other people. For instance, you might, like Naya and Kyson, want to trick their dad and make spaghetti and put ketchup all over it and give it to their dad and make him think that maybe the ketchup is spaghetti sauce. But when he eats it, it's really ketchup and it tastes really funny and gross, right? So if you play any pranks, nice pranks on your family today, tell me what you did. I'm kind of curious to know what you did. So let's take a look at our calendar. Our calendar is April. We'll add some more pieces. We've got a birthday in April that we'll be celebrating, and some other things in April. But right now it's just kind of plain. But we have our pattern pieces over here. We have a chick and we have a carrot. We're going to see what our pattern will be as we build it together. So right now I'm going to take this chick and I'm going to drag it over to April 1st. Now you'll see this yellow tag here is over the day of Wednesday. So boys and girls, if today was Wednesday, what does that mean yesterday was? Say it loudly. What's yesterday? That's right. It was Tuesday. Now what day comes after Wednesday? What will tomorrow be? That's right. It's going to be Thursday tomorrow. So let's think about what day of the week it is today. What day of the week is it? It starts with a W. Good job. It's Wednesday. And then can you remember what month it is today? Or what today is? It's a new month. What is it? Comes after March. That's right. It's April. And today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. Hilarious. All right. So I want you to repeat after me. Remember, nice and loud so your whole house hears it. Are you ready? Repeat after me. Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. Now you say it. Great job, guys. I hope the whole house heard you say the date today. All right, now it's time to check the weather. Now, what I realized yesterday when I did this, I always record these the day before. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this thermometer right here, and we're going to check for tomorrow's weather. So I'm going to look at the forecast for tomorrow morning. So I'm going to look here, and it says here that tomorrow morning it's going to be partly cloudy, and the temperatures are going to be in the mid-30s. Okay, so let's go back to our smart. We're going to go and put this down here in the cold area, and we're going to say partly cloudy, partly sunny. Okay, so by the time you get this, I'm sure if you look outside your window, see if that's what the prediction, if the prediction was right. Is it partly cloudy out? Are there some clouds, some sun in the sky? What's the temperature? All right, let's go to the next one. Now, we need to add another player, another cube, and now we're going to count together. Are you ready? Again, I want the whole house to be able to hear your voice as we're counting together. All right? Ready? Count. 100, 120. I'm sorry. Let's start at it again. I'm sorry. I did that wrong. Scratch it. Go again. Ready? Count. 100, 110, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128. We have been in school for 128 days. So we're going to write a 1 because we have 1 hundredths cube. We have 2 10 rods, and we have 8 cubes. That number is 128. Good job. Now we're going to go on to the next page. We are going to add another tally mark. And now it's time to count again. Again, I want to hear you. I can't hear you from here, but I want your whole house to hear you practicing your skip counting by fives. Are you ready? Ready, count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 126, 127, 128. We've got to write that again. 128. Here we go. 128. Are you ready to read this sentence with me? Nice and loud. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. We've been in school for 128 days. Now you say it. School for 128 days. Awesome job, boys and girls. Let's go on to our next. So we've been here for 128 days. Now I want you to think about what number is one less than 128. I'll give you a hint. It was yesterday's number. Anybody know? Say it out loud, nice and loud if you know. Good. It's 127. 127. Who can tell me what is one more than 128? Say it nice and loud. 129. Here we go. 129. Please count with me. Ready? Count. 127, 128, 129. Good job. I wonder what tomorrow's number is going to be. All right, I'm adding a new slide. We have to do our vocabulary word of the day. Okay, so I'm going to make myself into a big screen here, and I'm going to show you our word, our picture. That is a fluffy dog. Do any of you have a dog like this at home that's fluffy? What do you think fluffy means? Do you think a snake is fluffy? Do you think your pillow could be fluffy? Do you think an ice cube is fluffy? Do you think a comfy chair could be fluffy? Well, boys and girls, fluffy means soft and puffy, like feathers. Oh, do you think it feels good to touch things that are fluffy? I think so. Fluffy is today's word. I challenge you to try to use that word today sometime while you're chit-chatting with your family about things. Fluffy. All right, let's go to the next slide. we're going to visit Starfall real quick. Hold on, let me get my select pen back. And we're going to read Zack and the Hat, and I would like you to read with me, okay? Here we go. Zack and the Hat.
Ah!
Turn the volume down just a little bit. Ready? Read. Zack has a bag. Oh, I think I know what he's going to do with it. Do you think you know what he's going to do with it? Oh, I did not expect that. Well, let's see what happens next.
Ah!
Ready? Read. Zack has a hat. That's silly. Oh no.
Ah!
Ready? Read. Zack sat on the hat. Oh no, I don't know if it's a hat anymore.
Ah!
Ready? Read. Dad has a hat. That is a big hat.
Ah!
Ready? Read. Dad claps for Zack.
Ah!
Ready? Read. Zack and Dad nap.
Ah!
Good reading, guys. I just wanted to say a few things about the rest of our activities today. First of all, some of you sent me some really great photos, and some of you were already working in your math journal. And I just want to say, I don't want you to work in this yet, okay? I want you to hold on to that. Next week, we're going to start doing some math lessons. And after we're done showing a math lesson, we're going to ask you to do certain pages in our at-home math journal. So just leave that alone. The same thing with our writing journal. It's not time to write in our writing journal yet. So you can leave the things in your tool bag right now alone, because we will tell you when to use the things in your tool bag. Okay, so I hope that you have this in a handy spot. Probably tomorrow we're going to write in our journal for the first time, in our writing journal. But for now, just leave everything in here. Don't do anything with it until we ask you to. Okay? I put a seesaw challenge on your sheet for you to do today. And don't forget, you do need to do Lexia every day for 15 or 20 minutes. Don't do Lexia for more than 15 or 20 minutes because you don't want to do it for too long, okay? Lexia only wants you to do it for 15 or 20 minutes, okay? If you're not sure how long 15 or 20 minutes is, you can set a timer somewhere like on your microwave, or you can have mom or dad use their cell phone to set a timer for you. Or if you have Alexa, Alexa can set a timer. Watch this. I can say, Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes. I don't know if you heard that, but she keeps a timer. And then she'll tell me when it's done. Okay, so try not to go for more than 15 minutes. All right, and don't forget to spend a little time every day reading. All right, you can do that before bed if you want to. All right, so let's get busy. Go ahead and complete the other assignments that you have today. Smile, be nice to your parents, work hard, no crying or complaining. And I want to see pictures of what you're doing today. All right, have a great day, and I'll check back in with you later. Okay, see you guys later.